Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for another album review today, and this is for Korn's ninth studio album, Korn 3 Remember Who You Are. So I'm gonna discuss what I listened to and let you know what I thought of this record. So let's dive into this review. Now, like I said, this is their ninth studio album, and although there are some pretty good tracks on here, there are a few that just sound uh, okay. Um, they just missed their mark at being really good songs. Um, I think the only ones I had a problem with were Lead the Parade, because that one got a little too heavy and very strange too. And The Past is another one, which I'm not saying they're bad tracks, I'm just saying they're not bad tracks. They could have done a little better. Never Around is another one. Are You Ready to Live? And yeah, there's only like 4 tracks on here that just I couldn't like. I just felt that they were very off putting, and I had some cringe moments listening to certain songs on here, and almost everything sounded the same with their sound with this record, which they're going for a much heavier approach with this record, which I do like that aspect about it. And the first track was really good, Uber Time. It was the intro track to the record, and it starts off with just staticky noise with someone talking in the background, and then later on in the song it goes Uber Time, and then it leads into the next song, which is Oildale, Leave Me Alone, which that was a really good song. I just love the breakdowns in that track. They're really good, and they work very well. Then you have Pop a Pill, which is the third track on the record, and yeah, it's not bad. I really did enjoy it for what it was as a whole. Jonathan's uh, screeches and his voice or whatever, or kind of little screams, actually do very well. Um, then you get into the next song. I said swang, my bad. Uh, which is Fear is a Place to Live. And I like the part in the chorus where he's like, Fear is a place to live. Rip off the mask from your head. He says it like so weird in that track, and I think it works. Um, then you go into Move On, and that one it was pretty good. The breakdowns and the drums or whatever in that song do pretty well for as a whole. But Jonathan's vocals in it were kind of solid, I would say. Uh, it followed along with the song, his vocals and the guitars and the drums in it. It almost sounds like the guitars are muffled in this album a little bit. I can hear them, but it just feels like they're a little muffled when I was listening through most of this album. And the reason why I didn't like the Lead the Parade song is because it just got too weird for me and really heavy. Which I don't hate heavy tracks. I really like heavy tracks. I just think it was a little like they got a little out of control with that song or carried away with that song. And they just went a little crazy in that song. And that's what I didn't like about it. The craziness in the song is just what brought the rating down. But I gave it a 4.5 out of 5, so it's not a bad rating. Then you get to Let the Guilt Go, which I do like the music video for it. And Oildale has a music video too, with just Korn rocking out. I think Oildale is actually a real city. I don't know where it is precisely. I'd have to look on the map. But on my Google Maps, if it's a real city. But I think it's basically in a town called Oildale. This whole album is basically talking about that city and how polluted or whatever it is, and how it's like a shit town or something. I don't know. I haven't lived there, so I wouldn't know anything about it. And I don't want to say shit that I'm gonna get backlash on. But, yeah, this album it was good. It was not too bad. The last two tracks, the Trapped Underneath the Stairs track and People Pleaser, did very good. Then you get to the final track on the regular edition, which is Holding All These Lies. And that was an excellent track to close the record. Jonathan's kind of breakdown in there. His breakdowns are really great in when he's doing that. Like he's crying breakdowns or whatever. And it just makes me remember the old days of Korn when they did that in their first album and their second album a little bit. So there's a lot of Life is Peachy and the first album kind of feels in this record. But it tries to find its own identity. And that's where it kind of fails a little bit. I'm not saying that I hate this record. I'm just saying this record's good. It did pretty good for what as a whole, but it tries to find its identity, and I don't know if it ever does. It kind of has similarities to their old records that they made from the first two albums. So it has definite similarities to that. But me personally, out of 10, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. This isn't a terrible record. It's a good record. It just has a few problems with certain songs on here. But definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Korn 3 Remember Who You Are album by Korn if you've heard it. And if you like this review, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you for Sleeping with Sirens' new album, How It Feels to Be Lost, the album review. I probably will do it tonight because I did find the record this morning. And, well, at 7 in the morning, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I got maybe like 6-7 hours. But I just feel so tired. And yeah, I only gotta do Path of Totality, the Korn album tomorrow. Then I'll do Post Malone's Hollywood's Bleeding album review tonight or tomorrow. Then Korn's The Paradigm Shift will be on Saturday. And to end it, I will do The Serenity of Suffering on September 9th, which is Monday. So, thank you for watching this long review. I know it's like 10 minutes in, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next review.